On a crisp Norwegian morning in a small coastal town, Eva, a high school literature teacher in her late 40s, watches from the crowd as her husband Jostian, the local mayor, delivers his re-election campaign speech. She offers a supportive smile for the cameras, but her distant, hollow eyes reveal the strain beneath their admired public facade of a perfect marriage. While volunteering to teach Norwegian language classes at the Asylum Reception Center, Eva meets Amir, a 21-year-old Syrian refugee. Attentive and earnest, he shares his evocative poetry written in halting Norwegian. In a private moment, they talk about his writing, an innocent but charged exchange filled with shared smiles and eye contact that lingers a beat too long. For the first time in years, she feels truly seen. He feels valued and encouraged. Their connection sparks organically. The next day, Eva meets Amir at the library. During their conversation, he begins to flirt subtly by asking her about the best love story she has ever read. His approach is gentle and curious, catching her off guard. She looks confused yet intrigued, a flicker of interest and nervousness crossing her face as she answers thoughtfully. The moment feels charged with unspoken possibility. His youthful confidence draws her in and makes her feel noticed in a way her marriage no longer does. Later that day, alone in a classroom, Eva reads a poem Amir has written. As she reads, something shifts deep inside her, and her voice softens with real emotion. A quiet awakening begins. Feelings of desire and connection slowly rise, marking a subtle but irreversible spark of attraction. The tension is now impossible to ignore. Amir faces a bureaucratic threat, possible relocation to another center that could derail his asylum process and separate him from his poetry group. Eva, impulsively protective, offers him temporary shelter at her home. Jostian agrees readily, framing it as a PR coup for his inclusive campaign, the mayor's family hosting a refugee. Amir moves in with a small bag. The household dynamic shifts immediately. Eva prepares his favorite foods, helps with residency paperwork, tutors him privately in the evenings. Jostian is often away campaigning, leaving them alone. After an argument with Jostian that leaves her shaken and resentful, Eva looks for a way to escape the tension at home. She takes Amir to a public swimming pool, telling herself she is simply helping him learn to swim. In the water, their closeness feels unfamiliar and charged, though neither of them acknowledges it. For a moment, everything seems to pause. Eva leans in, and they share a brief, tentative kiss. Almost immediately, she pulls back and creates distance, her expression torn between guilt and confusion. They separate in the pool, the shift between them undeniable, even as she tries to ignore it. Eva starts noticing Amir often speaking Danish on the phone, quietly and apart from others. The secrecy unsettles her. Later, during a tense private moment, she confronts him, demanding honesty. Amir finally admits that his real name is Bashir, and that he once lived in Denmark. Legal trouble forced him to flee and begin his life again under a new identity. His story of fear, loss, and constant reinvention softens her anger. Compassion replaces suspicion and an unexpected closeness forms. That evening, they cross a line that cannot be undone. From then on, their connection is deeper and irreversible, bound by shared secrets and a choice that cannot be changed. The relationship turns obsessive. Eva begins watching him when he leaves the house. She cancels her own plans to stay home for him. During a private moment, Jostian nearly returns early, and they scramble to restore normality, hearts racing. The close call feeds Eva's growing paranoia. Amir starts gaining independence. He gets a part-time job, makes friends, and applies to a writing academy. He thanks Eva for her help but asks for more space. Eva misinterprets his new life as signs of a girlfriend, fueling her insecurity. When she confronts him, the truth emerges. He simply doesn't need her the same way anymore. Rejection hits hard. In a raw confrontation, she accuses him of using her, while he calmly points out that her help came with expectations he never agreed to. The affair's fragile foundation cracks, leaving Eva devastated. Rumors spread quickly in the town, and Eva panics. Exposure could ruin Jostian's career and her own reputation. Fueled by anger at Amir's rejection, she confesses everything to Jostian, including Amir's real identity, and urges him to involve the authorities. Soon, Amir faces official questions about his status and the possibility of being sent back to Syria. When he confronts Eva, begging her to stop the process, she stays detached. It's too late to undo what's been set in motion. Her empathy is gone, replaced by cold calculation. The film closes on Jostian's re-election speech. Eva smiles in the crowd, but it's a brittle mask, her eyes empty, haunted. The applause swells as the camera lingers on her face. No redemption, no confession. She has preserved her life at his cost. Fade out on the indifferent Norwegian landscape.